Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 10 Modded Minecraft, where last time we decided to do quite a bit of All the Mod Star resource gathering, and we got quite a bit done, but we still got plenty more things to get, except for the seeds. Those seeds, ignore those. But we need 2 items for the Tesla coil, because this guy needs hot graphite, and then this guy needs Duraplast sheets or plastic sheets. But seeing as I haven't gotten into Ortec yet, we're going with the Duraplast, which had us going down the route of turning, this is loud, shush, turning honey into ethanol, ethanol and a silver plate into acetaldehyde, and acetaldehyde with creosote into phenolic resin. And then the phenolic resin, when used in a bottling machine, it turns into Duraplast sheets. So we just need to set that up. But I did notice a small kind of problem. Yeah, you see this is new. Well, we were running out of creosote very quickly. Like, we started with over 500, almost 600 buckets of creosote, and now we're down to 400. So I increased our production, changed out what we're burning, and these take about 6 minutes to cook up 2 of these guys to give us 10 buckets. So every 6.5 minutes, we're getting 30 buckets. So hopefully that, yeah, see, it's still going down, but hopefully that'll be enough to actually like mitigate what we're using it for, because hello there, we're using it for this guy, the phenolic resin, and I've taken out the 2 extra netherite upgrades as well as the voiding card, because we want all that stuff to stop when this is full. So when that's full, this will back up. This is the acetaldehyde. This stuff. This stuff will start backing up, and then so will our creosote oil. Now I do have 2 netherite upgrades for the creosote, just because we are going to need the creosote for this guy, for the hot graphite plate. So I'm hoping we'll get a lot more. But yeah, I also, I was going to take out one of these, but we had already gone over the limit. So yeah, 8,000 buckets of ethanol. Sure. We might use ethanol for something else later on, but for right now, yeah, no. But we do need to hook up the auto crafting for these 2 items. So let's get to it. Alrighty, we're gonna pop our new machine, the bottling machine, fill her up. We're gonna pop it right here next to these guys. I don't know how much we're gonna fill in the middle, because we are kind of getting to the end here, and we've almost gotten to the end over there. But this guy is actually pretty easy, and you can actually see what resources you need by using the little question mark right here. You don't have to click on it. You can just hover over it and it'll show all the stuff. So we need iron sheet. Okay. Iron sheets. We need scaffolding, scaffolding. Light engineering, redstone block. And then we look up. We need another sheet metal, the pump, and another light engineering. That guy, that guy, that guy, and then the conveyor belts. I guess it really doesn't matter, or doesn't it? They're going from left to right, so that's the way I'm gonna go, but I don't think that actually matters. I think you can do it either way. Shut up, phone. But then we if we right click on this guy, we've got a bottler. Alrighty. And then we need to hook up right here for the input of the fluid. Power's right there, so not Gaddy Gate. gate. Got another ender. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And then we need... Oh, this is actually going to be interesting because we need a press and a liquid. Okay, how are we going to do this? Because the liquid needs to go in here, but then this has to go here. Actually, I have an idea. I have an idea. Well, I've gone and got me a metal press, the plate version, because that's the one we're going to need. And it says we get it back. So what I'm hoping is we can just loop this guy over and over. So... okay. Wait. This is a problem. It's a little sticky widget. We need this press to go on here at the same time as the fluid going in. Do you output? Wondering if this will output a redstone signal. Or if I can put one of those on here. Well, let's just see. Crafter. Just need a regular one. And then... Nope. Nope, did not mean to break that. Slap that guy on there, and then... Do I have a cable? I have a cable close by. Okay, it's now hooked up. Comparator. Just make one. Let's see. Locking mode. Lock until redstone pulse is received. Lock until connected machine is empty. Lock until all outputs are received. Lock until high redstone signal. Oh. Lock until connected machine is empty. That should be fine. Now, it's not outputting a signal. Is that just because it doesn't have a recipe in it? Or is it because other chicanery? Let's go with this and just delete those two. Alright. Put you in there. No redstone signal is being received. But if we do Duraplast, we craft one. It gave the phenolic resin, but it's not outputting a signal. Ooh. Are you putting out a signal? Like, if I put you here? No. I put you here? No. Quack. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that was very interesting, but modern materials. Okay. But that does not help me. Give me a minute. Okay, I think I've had an idea. We're gonna move this over one. And then we're gonna do this. Place that into there. Oops. And then at Ender IO, we need a fluid conduit and an item conduit. Now, I think y'all see where I'm going with this. We put the fluid conduit here. We want to insert, not extract. Why aren't you connecting? Can I... Where is my... You? Now, can you... You're not connecting. Watching it'll connect to this block, but it won't. No. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Yeah, they don't connect. Dang it. I was really hoping that what I could do is I could hook up one of these cables to this and just feed the liquid in there and then feed the item up here, but that's not working. And I can't do a storage drawer. What I can do is, let's try putting this back right here. Well, I thought I had something here. I was sending the fluid into this fluid tank, and then I had a comparator will detect when there's a fluid in here, but because this is running so quickly, it's not letting the fluid, like, oh, actually, this might just work. Let's see. Active without a signal. That actually might work. Because then it'll detect this, it'll tick out, and we actually might be able to shorten this. Shorten this by 1. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give me that. Give me. So I've got a smart chute on here. We put a redstone signal there. Then it locks this. So the mold will stay up in there. And then when we throw the phenolic resin or even the creosote into this tank, this should not send Duro. Huh? No! This was not supposed to send without an active redstone signal. This was not supposed to pull. Active without a redstone signal. It's got a redstone signal. Yeah, the signal is red. Are you your output? So maybe if we change you to output in red. Will that work? I don't think it will, but... Oh, that did work. Except this... Wait, what? Oh, it wasn't long enough. It was not long enough. The metal press got stuck in the actual chute. It did do what it was supposed to do. But hang on. No. Come here. Can you come out? Yes. Okay. Can you just like... It sits on top of it, and I don't want that. I think I need a pulse extender. God dang it. Oh my gods. I got it. I got it working. Okay. It's kind of dumb what I'm having to do, but if it works, it's not dumb. So we are feeding the fluid into this fluid tank. It's reading when the fluid comes in. The pulse extends for 10 ticks, which will keep this off for 10 ticks, which is long enough to send this metal press down through and then relock it. Okay. And then the fluid, right, it goes through here. Is that... Yes, that's hooked up. And I'm using a fluid pipes because this only transfers 50 millibuckets every tick. And this, the Vibrant, it sends it at 8,000. So this was just taking way too quickly, so the comparator couldn't read it fast enough. Okay. So, kind of wish I could push this all back one. I could push it all back one more. So I didn't... Yeah, I can push this all back one more, and I'll do that on my own. I can push it all back. That way I don't have to have this excess redstone. But now it does work perfectly. And to test it, I will show you. Duro. Give me 1 Duroplast, please. Drops it. It goes on the belt. It fills that up. Shut up, phone. It then goes into this barrel where it takes out the Duroplast from the plate. And then the plate, it gets separated. And then I can run the plate back up into the barrel. And all is good in the hood. Well, and then we gotta bring the Duroplast back into there. And this should also technically work with this guy, except we need the hop graphite. So yeah, let me fix this, make this look a little bit prettier, and then we'll get on to that hop graphite. Well, I cleaned it all up, and I've noticed another problem. This only works if you're doing 1. The second you do 2, it breaks. So if I do 2 Duroplasts, it'll send 500 millibuckets. That's fine, no problem. It sent that, it goes in, and then it comes back, and then it goes up, and then it gets stuck. Crap. It's still got phenolic resin in it, and the metal press is stuck because we were detecting it when the phenolic resin would come into here and not when it's in here, because there's no way to detect when it's in here. So this does not work. I did think of another way, and we're just gonna have to take it over there and not have the autocraft over here. It also means I have to have 2 of these, I believe. Yeah, I have to have 2 of these. Well, let's get on with it. You know what? Changed my mind. Not gonna have it over there. Still gonna have it here. Just gonna have 2 machines right next to each other. One with the phenolic resin in it, and one with the creosote in it. And I changed the recipe around, so now it's a metal press equals 1 Duraplast sheet and 1 mold. So hopefully now, if we do this, Duro, we should see... Let's just test if 1 works. It goes, it does that, it goes in, does not go in. Is that because my magnet was on, or... No. Okay, I do have to set up a barrel still. That's fine. That's easy. Oop. Just take a barrel, set it there, break my floor just a little bit. Import, and then we just throw both of these in, and we should see it complete. Okay. Now, if we do Duro, let's try 2. Pattern cycle was detected. Pattern following outputs. Break the cycle and try again. Okay. Kinda had a feeling that was gonna happen. I am so done with fiddle farting with this whole setup. I found something that works, and it's not the way I wanted to do it, but whatever. So you can see it's just going and going and going and going. And I forgot to put phenolic. So we are just exporting the phenolic resin into here, and we are cycling the metal press, but it's just going to keep going and going and going until we have 128 Duraplast. So 2 stacks of this. Once we have 2 stacks of this, this will no longer output into here. Thank you, Laser IO, for working with both of these freaking, like, all of this. Thank you, Laser IO. Thank you, Direwolf. Seriously, thank you, Direwolf. Because this guy will read the redstone signal off this detector, and then this guy has a redstone signal of high. So if this is saying, hey, I want more phenolic resin, it'll say, okay, start cycling the plate. The plate will cycle and cycle and cycle until we get up to 128 of the Duraplast. So all that is just going to keep running. We still have a metric ton of phenolic resin, and we are still gaining on creosote oil. And we are going to do the same thing. Shut up, phone. We're going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to get a press, and I'm going to put it in here, but only once we get the hop graphite, which I will actually be able to put in. Actually, I think I'll be able to do this semi-normally. Yeah, semi-normally. I will drop in. Yeah, I can do this normally. I don't even need to do this. Because what I can do is, just like I'm doing there, I'm just pumping creosote in, and then I can take a crafter, slap it on the side here, and it'll output a metal press. No, I do need to cycle that. So I just need to put a crafter up here on like a chute or actually a hopper. I can do this, put it on there, put this guy on there, and then run some cable up to it. There we go. This way, if... Now I don't know how this is going to work. I'll figure that out later. But whenever we craft, I guess I can run a comparative signal, see if there's anything in here. And if there is, then yeah, okay, that's fine. I can run a signal and then just cycle everything. Okay. Okay. Let's get to that hop graphite. Actually, let's check the time, because this took me way too long. So, yeah, let me check the time, and then I'll see if we can get to that hop graphite. Alright, we still got a little bit of time left in this video, so we can get the hop graphite started. And to do that, we need a crusher. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Can't use the crushers we've already got set up because, you know, that'd be too simple. Yeah, the hop graphite dust can only be acquired through crushing the ingots, through the industrial squeezer, or through bees. And because I don't feel like going through the whole bees setup right now, I'm just going to go with the quick and easy industrial stuff. I almost said industrial squeezer, but that's not right. So this is a 1, 2, 3. I'm actually going to move it forward. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. These are going to be fences. All right, here. Redstone engineering block. Light engineering. And then this is the part I forget. Do I need another layer of... No, not you. Do I need another layer? I do not. I just need the hoppers. This is a very simple build, and it's one I've done about 1,000,000 times, so I knew everything I needed. I forget the small details. And whack. Whack. What'd I forget? Down, down. 3, 2. 3, 2. Oh. Oops, did not mean to take all those out. There we go. And now, whack. There we go, crusher. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hooking up a dropper. Do I need the simple dropper or do I need the advanced version? I need one of these. Can I doot, and then down, boop. You drop, delay, amount. Just gonna say 64. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay. Had to use my personal shrinking device to get out of that, but whatever. Now we need to put these things away. Crafter. You. Boom. And this is essentially all we're going to need to do. And then maybe a barrel. Probably not going to be crushing a lot of things all at once, so just a regular barrel will be fine. We'll put an importer on the bottom there. There we go, online. So if we run all the way over here, grab a crafting pattern for hop graphite dust, 1-to-1, slap this bad boy up in there, and give it some power. Make a few more gates. There we go. It's got power. And now, dust. Hop graphite dust. Let's make a stack. Turn off my magnet. And there we go. It's just going to keep dropping them. And it's going to throw out the dust into the system. There we go. We've already got 15 hop graphite. Awesome. That's working out very well. Very nice. I like. I already went ahead and put this in here. So we've got the recipe. We've got the creosote going in here. We've got the metal press. It's just going to cycle through and it's blocked from going in here. So this will actually only craft up as much as we ask for. So we need graphite plate. Hop graphite plate. We just ask for one. Why, do I need... Why can these never be simple? This was simple. Okay. Let me use, instead of a hopper, let's use another dropper. Down in there, and just however many go in you. There we go. It dropped. And it's not going anywhere? Okay, this is dumb, but again, thank you, Dyer, because I'm using the advanced sensor and the simple droppers. And instead of sending the plate just onto the belt itself, I'm sending it into another dropper. They'll go up in here. This guy, the advanced sensor, will sense to see if there is hop graphite. And if there's hop graphite on there, it should drop. It should Why is it not set for? Oh, items. Target items. Okay. Oh, since amount greater than 0. What is going on? This should be sensing. Okay, I got it figured out. For whatever reason, the list was not working properly, so it's not denying anything. So now, anytime it sees any hop graphite enter there, it just drops it. So it drops, it creates the sheet, it goes in, and the plate mold actually goes right back in. Finally. But now I'm kind of wondering if I want to condense this, because what I can do, I can use an advanced dropper, set its radius to here, and I have a filter, so if I put that in there, it'll drop there. Okay, I need to change you back to down. Whoops. Let's try this. No. Let's try this again. Let's put metal press in there. We put a hop graphite in there. It'll drop, and it goes. Okay, cool. This is now working. It took forever. I'm an idiot for the just ire things. The just ire things was my fault. I was just getting configurations all messed up. But this bottling machine, you are the bane of my existence. But we got the things we needed. So we can now go ahead and make this HV accumulator. We can make this guy, which I need the Duraplast for. Let's clear my inventory real quick. Take the Duraplast. Get this out, switch out for this one. Yep. Duraplast wire. It was the aluminum. And then it was a vacuum tube. Only got 3 of those, that's fine. But we can make one advanced electronic component. And then the rest should be pretty easy to make. Just do some auto crafting, and there we go. We got the Tesla coil. I was sincerely not expecting the Tesla coil to be that hard. You're on the bottom. Okay. Yeah. This was a trip. I thought I'd get to maybe at least do the lightning orb as well this episode, but no, that Tesla coil took this whole episode. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed seeing me struggle with some of the items. Looking at you, immersive engineering. But I had fun nonetheless. Problem solving is always very fun in these mod packs for me, despite how much trouble they give me sometimes. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see all the future episodes that come out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.